One night and one more song. Thanks for the memories. First live with the camera as a webcam. I was a little bit proud of myself. This feels great. I feel like Kevin Samuels looking over there. I can look over here. This is great. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On tonight's episode of Chapapa TV, if you here with me, drop a comment. Good evening. Good evening. Don't be shy. My fault. Buenas noches, mi gente. ¿Cómo está todo? ¿Cómo está todo por ahí? Cuéntame, ¿quién está aquí conmigo? Who's here with me tonight? How's everybody doing? It's going to be a good live, good live. Some more gems, some more notes for those folks looking to come down to the Dominican Republic. If I'm looking this way, I'm looking that way, it's because tonight's the first time I got the camera up, using the camera as a webcam. So I'm like over here. I'm also looking over here on the computer. Hold the computer up for you guys, answer your comments. Who's here? I need some comments. I need to see some good evenings. What's up? Good evening, Chapapa. How y'all doing? What's up? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. EJ Creative. Buenas noches, mi gente. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está todo para allá? Who here with me? I got 5 more people to talk to me. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good evening, y'all. Yes, sir. Guess who stepped in the room? Jackson Jeter. What's up? Good evening. Good evening. How you doing, brother? How you doing? Who else is here with me? Man, thank you guys for tuning into that live the other night. Definitely rattled some cages. Definitely rattled some cages. Some people were not happy, but what can you do? You can't please everybody off sharing experiences, opinions. Some cages are definitely rattled. I'm going to get into that. Who else is here? Extrolling. Good evening. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. EJ, todo bien, todo bien, hermano, tranquilo, a paso, suave. Had an okay day today. Stepped out to the city, did some filming with Jorge. That video gonna go up in a little while. But tonight I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna take it easy on y'all because I know it wasn't some of y'all ain't appreciate the live the other night, but you know what I got to say about that? I'm gonna tell you in a little bit, but who else is here? Good evening, good evening. If you're here, you're now joining the live, drop a comment. I want to talk to everybody tonight. I want to get everybody's input, everybody's opinion. How you guys doing? I got EJ, I got Jackson, I got Strolling in the crib. That's 3 people. Who else? But yeah, man, not a lot of people liked. I don't get it. Why do people on the internet get mad at your opinions? And if you're watching this live, nothing against you, but you're getting mad at my opinion of my experience living here in the Dominican Republic or things that have happened to me. One dude was like, man, just leave. Don't let the door hit you on the head on the way up. Man, why is all that necessary? I'm just sharing. That's right, Jackson Jeter. Hit the likes, hit the likes. All right, so everybody else is being shy. Y'all know how we do. I'm feeling very, very peaceful tonight, so I'm going to give y'all a peaceful intro. What's up? 10 people on the lives. If you're now joining in, buenas noches. Drop a comment. Let me know who's here with me. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you guys for watching that live the other night. Also, it was funny. It was funny going through the comments after. And it was enlightening. Some people just definitely rattled, like as Jorge put it, definitely rattled a few cages. Like, how dare you throw mud on my future paradise or my island or my this and that? Listen, I can't lie to you guys. Like, listen, it's just sweet. This ain't gonna happen to you. This ain't gonna. I'm talking. I'm literally turning on the camera. And I'm talking about my experience. I'm sharing my experience. I'm not coming here bashing nobody, bashing people, nobody. I'm coming here and be like, yo, this is what happened to me today. This is what happened to me when I went over there. I'm sharing my experience. If I'm looking this way or that way, like I said, I got the camera set up. I'm feeling very proud of myself. Got the Canon set up as a webcam over there. Michael Ray, what's up? What's up, brother? I'm half Dominican. I love the fact that you spoke the truth. Keep it up. Michael Ray, I appreciate you. I appreciate your honesty. Like I said, if I didn't like Dominicans, why would I be in the Dominican Republic? All I'm talking about is my experiences on things that didn't work when it was supposed to work and doesn't make sense, and warning them to those in the future who want to come down and do what I did, or what Russ did, or what Jorge did, or what whoever did, your favorite YouTuber, your favorite vloggers did down here in the American Republic. But Michael Ray, thank you for checking that out. And for those of you watching this live right now, joining this live, hit that like button. I appreciate you guys. Drop a comment. Let me know who's here with me one more time. And for those of you, I'm going to try to keep this as clean as possible for YouTube, for the monetization, for the likes. For those of you who come on this channel, if you don't like what I got to say, you might as well act like a quarterback and take a hike when I snap. One more time. If I'm going to snap, if you don't like what I got to say, act like a quarterback and take a hike when I snap. Take a hike. Bye. That means bye. You don't got to be here. Let's get to it. Let's talk health insurance tonight in the Dominican Republic. If you guys got any questions at all, drop them in the comments. Welcome in the form of super chat. Make sure you guys show some love, show some support to the channel. It's very appreciated. Helps me out. Helps me go out, do of course some content for you guys, and so on. So make sure you guys are supporting the channel, subscribing and sharing. So let's talk health insurance in the DR. You're gonna stay here long term. Yeah, the DR is cheap. Dollar to ratio is good. Where's my phone at? So we could check where the dollar is at today with our currency app. As always, where's the dollar today? $1 is 54. So we went down. I think the other live it was 55. $1 is 54.73. Fluctuating. Who knows why? But that's what the dollar's at today. Health care in the DR. Cheaper than the States, definitely. CAT scans may cost you 4,000 pesos. That's around 70 something dollars. X-rays around the same. Blood tests can be a little bit more costly, around the same. Example, if you want to do a full STD checklist, that'll cost me around 6,000, 7,000 pesos, maybe. Or maybe I may have gotten scammed, or maybe because I was without insurance. Probably without insurance. All right, so it's definitely more affordable to do things in the States here if you don't have insurance. But what happens when you have insurance? Depending on your insurance package here. So, hold on. All right, so my phone had to get the cards ready. So for insurance, right? I got Humano. Right? I got Humano as my insurance. Prime, whatever. I had Platinum first. I had Universal. Universal is what everybody will tell you to get when you first get down here. It's an expat favorite for some reason. No clue why. Go figure. But why health insurance is important to have down here in the Dominican Republic is because all those prices that I listed, 4,000 pesos, 5,000 pesos, 3,000 pesos for x-rays, for CAT scans, for blood work, whatever type of medical services you need, all those prices that I listed, insurance, depending on the brand of your insurance and the level you're at, could wipe that out. Yes. So things are already cheap, but depending on your insurance could wipe that out, could cover the whole thing. And I didn't even get to medication yet. And so talking for myself, I have done like images, like MRIs, X-rays, going to the doctor clinics, and insurance has covered. So if I go to, don't laugh at his name, but there's an imaging center here called Seaman. Don't laugh at the name, but it's literally called Seaman. Right here in Santiago, you go to Seaman, you go to diagnosis. show your insurance for some things, but you do need that little doctor's letter in order for the insurance to cover. You can't just go somewhere, show your insurance card, flash your insurance card. You do need that, what they call the indicación, that doctor's order, and they'll cover it. That's been my experience with insurance so far. Now, is insurance down here perfect? No, because on Chapapa TV, I ain't gonna say everything is perfect unless everything is sweet. Insurance down here isn't perfect. I say that because if I want to go and buy some medicine, or if I want to go re-up, they're gonna say I need that doctor's order to re-up. If not, guess who's paying full price? I'm paying full price. You go to the clinics, private clinics. Most of these private clinics do not accept insurance. They won't even, give you the full coverage. Ejemplo, if I go see this doctor in Union and he charges $2,000 for the visits, they'll charge my insurance, but the insurance only take off like 500 pesos. So I end up paying the doctor 1,500 pesos for the visit or for the consult or whatever it is. Things like that happens down here with the insurance. But is it still good to have? Yes, because I can't speak for other insurances, but with Humano, right? There's a Humano app. There's Humano phone numbers where you could call. You could call Humano, and you could basically, once you're done your doctor visit, you go to the secretary, be like, hey, can you write me a receipt for the money that I'm paying you? Stamp it. You could upload it to Humano, or you could go there and they will reimburse you up to 90% of that doctor's visit. So that's why it's not too bad depending where you go, and depend on your plan. Not all plans will reimburse. Some plans, I believe it's Prime and up, will reimburse. What's the difference between Prime and Platinum? I had Platinum first. Platinum costs more. I ended up switching because it's something like you go to Humano and you have a Platinum card, you get like first priority, you get seen first, you get special treatment, blah blah blah. This is that some nonsense. But I ended up cutting down to Prime because it was cheaper. Then Prime ended up jumping from 5,000 pesos for me as a male to 6,000. Insurance out here costs more for women also. So for all you gentlemen thinking about getting your novias, your girlfriend's insurance, it's going to cost you. When I had my ex-girlfriend on insurance, it cost me more. I was paying more for her than I was paying for myself. So that's how the insurance tends to work out here. So keep that in mind for any of you guys who got that boo thing and you're like, listen, I want you to go to the clinic. I want you to get checked up. You're not feeling good. I'll put you on insurance. It is going to cost you a little bit more. It's a significant difference to make you say, damn. Horror stories. Any horror stories? Before I get into that, any questions so far about the topic I'm speaking on tonight about insurance? Any questions so far about health insurance in the Dominican Republic, how it works, how much it costs, is it worth it, what can you accomplish with it? If you're just now joining us live, bienvenidos, thank you, drop a comment, let me know who's here with me. Appreciate you guys watching. If you're watching after, you can drop your comments and I'll answer you. If you're new, like the video, subscribe. But any questions, let's get to the comments. See what EJ says. That's why we F with you, bro. You're not a politician. State your truth, my G. Hey, man, that I say every day, bro. I'm telling you guys what I wish somebody would have told me, and I'm showing you guys what I wish somebody would have showed me. Hey, I didn't think it was breaking the law to share an opinion. You know what I mean? So let's continue. That was the last comment. Insurance horror stories. Yes, sir. We got Mr. Vernon in the chat. Callie in the house. Good evening, brother. How you doing? Insurance horror stories. I've had one with Universal. Universal was recommended to me, like, as most expats. It was actually Unc that told me to get Universal. Unc and my old neighbor, Eddie, rest in peace. The problem with Universal, I don't know if this went to anybody else, but for me, or I don't know if it's because I was the new gringo on the block, fresh off the plane, but I had to pay $12,000 every 3 months. So they would not allow me to pay monthly, but by term, which was like, I'm like, all right, that's a little bit unfair. Universal, I paid $12 a month, but my problem with Universal, even when I was living in Puerto Plata and moved to Santiago, almost everywhere I went did not accept them. That's no lie. Almost everywhere I went with my little Universal card, doctors, private clinics did not accept them. Why? Some excuses like they took too long to process, or they just didn't like work with them, or they didn't like the reimbursement, something like that. So it's one of the reasons why I left. But the other reason why I left, and this is something a little personal, I did a surgery here while I was in the DR. I had a cyst to remove. I had to remove a cyst, a pilonial cyst, while I was in the DR. This was 2020. And the process insurance makes you go through down here, extolling, yeah, insurance got to be a must. You never know when something crappy will happen health-wise. Yeah, there's different ways to take care of yourself down here. You could, listen, insurance won't cost much for you guys. It's different. There's different levels, definitely. But it's definitely worth investing into. Thank you, and so on for that. So when you're going to do a surgery down here, insurance will cover it, depending on your plan. But you got to do a runaround. You got to go do blood work. You got to go do EKG scans. You got to get your heart checked out. You got to do this. You got to do that to make sure you're good to go under anesthesia. I get that. Fine. After that, who gives you these documents? The doctor in charge, his secretaries will give you like these documents that you have to go get approved from the insurance. Basically, it's the insurance saying like, all right, we're going to pay for Michael Ray or EJ Creative's surgery. We're reading everything over. Okay, they did the CAT scan, they did the blood work, they did this and that. All right, boom, stamp, bring this back to the surgeon. That's what you got to do for every surgery down here. So I did that for my last surgery while I had Universal. Went to Universal, stamp, they approved the surgery, went through to the surgery, woke up, everything was fine. Scratch that. Everything was not fine. Take out your notebooks because it's about to get a little bit serious. We spoke the other day about how you can be taken advantage of because of who you are and where you come from. I said, all they see is this, the dollar sign. You can be taken advantage. How can you be taken advantage of? Even doctors will take advantage of you down here. Even hospitals will take advantage of you down here. So what did I just say? Insurance covered my surgery, right? This not Humano, this is Universal. Insurance covered my surgery, right? Tell me why I'm waking up to a bill in my face. I'm in bed, I got the IV hooked up to me. They're like, listen, you have to pay X amount of pesos in order to be discharged from the hospital. Does that make any sense? I'm like, how do I have to pay X amount of pesos? They wanted me to pay 22,000 pesos. I'm like, how am I supposed to pay $400 when you guys would have operated on me if the insurance didn't clear it? They're like, oh, for we called today, we couldn't reach them. And, for the time it is now, it's getting late. So don't worry about it. You pay us, and then you could go get a reimbursement from them. And I told them, no, hell no. I was like, go talk to the doctor. The doctor was too ashamed to come out and talk to me, explain to me what the hell was going on. I'm like, doc, I gave you the insurance documents. I gave you the okay. They're going to pay you. Why do I have to pay you? Why are you double dipping? This doctor in a hospital, y'all, double dipping. Trying to get paid from insurance, trying to get paid from me. I don't think you guys understand that. Drop a question if I lost y'all. My doctor in a hospital, surgeon, double dipping. Vernon, I had Universal and I left. I promise you, as soon as I think I still had like tubes attached to me. No joke. I still had tubes attached to me. I went to Universal and I canceled those clowns. Canceled them. I was like, this can't be possible. Canceled them. Basically, I had to, and I was like, no, I'm not paying this. So they come back with a sheet and they literally took off 2,000 pesos. Like, oh, the doctor is giving you a discount. the doctor's giving you a discount for a surgery that was approved by your insurance that you have to pay for right now in order to leave this hospital. What do I need a discount for if none of this makes sense? I hope you guys are following me. Where the other day I spoke about, listen, it happens with lawyers, it happens with construction, it happens in professional settings where if I'm paying for a service, this should not be happening. I get it, they screw each other, but us coming down here don't have time to be screwed. Like, yo, we just want to pay for what we want and go on our way. Don't bother, no joder, nothing. Leave us alone. 8,000 pesos I had to pay to get out of the hospital, and I still owed 11,000. And I told them I'm not paying that. They called me day after day after day. Mira, señor, your cuenta, 11,000 pesos. Click. And they'll call me back. Mira, señor, tu cuenta. I'm like, listen, I'm not paying that. Call the insurance. That's not even the worst that goes on. Like I said, I give you guys the good and the bad of things down here. The good and bad. I'm never gonna preach everything is sweet, everything is sunshines and rainbows, hunky dory. First super chat tonight, Vernon. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Was it a deductible on your policy? No deductible. No deductible. I was paying top. Excluviso. I think you had Excluviso's the top, right? I had the top, bro. No deductible. No deductible for surgeries. Everything 100%. Literally read the little pamphlet they gave. Everything 100%. No deductibles. And they tried to hit me with that. And I'm going to tell you why it's not a deductible thing. After a while, they stopped calling me. And I went to Universal the day I went to go cancel. They was like, sir, why are you canceling? Because, and I'm like, listen, I had surgery. I woke up in a hospital bed with a bill in my face. They wouldn't let me leave. I was pissed off. Something you guys are supposed to cover. He was like, but sir, we paid them. I was like, no, you guys didn't pay them. If you guys paid them, why would I go through all that mess? They was like, no, you came here on this day and we approved them. And then when they did the surgery, they called us and the surgery was done and we sent the payment. You guys called that? The insurance the day I went to go cancel them, and I still laugh for them for this because it's like how you as an insurance let this happen, and mind you, they didn't reimburse me for what I paid. They're like, oh no, we approved it, we paid them, and that's what I was saying in the beginning. How can they operate without knowing that they're going to get that money? The hospital basically tried to double dip. They tried to get paid from the insurance, and they tried to take money out of my pocket. This is a hospital, yeah. Union Medica in Santiago. A hospital where babies are born, where old people go. This is a hospital doing this griminess with the man with the passport. The hospital tried to double dip on me, and I had insurance. I still canceled Universal because, like I said, it was just things push me closer and closer to the edge, from paying, from going to appointments and appointments I accepted the insurance, to them letting that happen, not protecting me, because how is it that I have to fight for myself and I'm still going through the anesthesia stuff and I'm still going through this, I'm still going through that? How? Any questions? Let's get to these comments before I continue. Michael Ray, is there any vet hospital that you could have gone to? At the time, no, because at the time, iWellness didn't open. And the way the vet hospitals work now is that you go to the veterans clinic, right? And whatever your service connected for, they will send you to another hospital, cover everything under the FMP, of course. It's happened to me out here where I've like gone to homes for something, orthopedics, like as a recommendation by the clinic. So they'll take you there to other hospitals, but at the veteran clinics themselves, they do not operate on you. They could set up an operation, but they do not operate on you. That's a great question for any veterans who may be watching right now. Got a few more people joined the live. Good evening. How you guys doing? Drop a comment. Let me know who's here with me. How's everybody doing tonight? Tonight we're talking about insurance. Touched a little bit on the live from the other night when I was basically talking about adjusting in the Dominican Republic, because that definitely rattled some cages. That definitely hurt some people's feelings. But oh well, so what? Like I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to turn on the camera and lie about my day or lie about my experience. I'm going to tell you guys the truth. And if you don't like what I got to say, act like a quarterback, take a hike when I snap. And that's simple. Continuing on. Vernon, thank you for the super chat again. They charge $1,300 US for insurance. They're overpaid. Hell yeah, bro. For how long? $1,300 US for how long? For the year? Let me do this math with you right. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me do this math with you right now. Universal charge you $1,300. $1,300. I'm divided by 12. Did they charge you for the year? If they charge you for the year, that's $108 a month. Okay. They got the top plan. All right. I thought it was something else. No, that's fine. It's $108 a month. Makes sense because I'm around that and you're the top. Well, that's a little bit. Okay. Yeah. For 1 year. But they didn't give you no other option to pay monthly, the $1,300. Did they, Vernon? Or semester, try, however it is, Universal worded it. Man, I hated Universal. They used to really grind my gears, especially my agent hated Universal. But it's for 1 year. It's like $108 a month. That's fine. I don't know why but you see, what they did to you, they would not have done to a local. Because what local, right? Let's see what $1,300 is today. Because this is the stuff I'm telling you, I'm talking about. And these are the things that people are getting sensitive about in the comments. Like, oh, don't talk about that. This and that. $1,300 is 71,000 pesos. I wanted to pay for the year. All right, cool, no problem. That's $108. They should have broken that down for you, but be careful with Universal, especially what city you're in. Be careful with Universal. Moving forward to some more doctor horror stories. So I spoke to you guys about basically the doctor trying to double dip and collect basically double payments from me and insurance. Now, how about this? You guys know like those little pieces of doctor notes they write, like, all right, go to the pharmacy, get this, go that. You guys know they get paid for that. They get paid for that. They get paid for prescribing you medication or this or that. They get paid. This happened today to somebody. I don't want to say his name unless they want to come on, say the story himself. But this happened to somebody today. Basically, their doctor lied about a diagnostic. Basically, the doctor lied about saying this person had this, so they could write an indication, go write a receipt to go get a type of medication. But the person didn't need it. 2 separate occasions. And that happens, folks. To make it simpler terms, there are doctors, depending where you go, that will lie basically to sell you indications so they can get paid. So you go get your results read out, like, you did a heart scan or a CAT scan or MRI, whatever. They will lie basically to prescribe you something that you don't need, but they will get paid from prescribing you. That's not messed up. This happened to somebody today. I was with in person that this happened to, where they went to a second doctor, they got a second opinion, and the doctor's reading there is like, listen, why did this other doctor tell you to go get this medication? For this medication, you don't have nothing. For that medication, you don't have nothing. Why is this doctor telling you that? Do you guys understand that? If you guys are gonna get checked out for something serious down here, second opinions are always good, because the first opinion, maybe about 50%, 60% of the time, the first opinion will probably be trying to screw you over, especially if you go to Union. Especially if you go to Union Medica. No, it wasn't a happy pill. It was not a happy pill, bro. It'd be regular medication. It'd be a pain pill, whatever, that you can't get over the counter. It could be regular medication. It could be for an infection. It could be for whatever. They will basically be like, "Oh yeah, you have this. Da, 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 go get it. Bye." And you don't need it. Now, what happens if you guys start taking a medication that you don't need? What's gonna happen? Who's gonna take responsibility for that? Not them. Are you gonna sue? Sue. Here. Listen, yeah, I told you it gets grimy, but the good is that insurance covers, but it's just the we gotta look at the bad also. Insurance covers, you can get reimbursements. They cover hospital rooms depending on your package. Vernon, I'm sure you've seen the pamphlet. You can get reimbursements. I don't know how it works at Universal, but with Humano, literally almost any appointment I go to, whether it's therapy, whether it's private doctor, this and that, I get the receipt, give it to my Humano agent. I get the reimbursement in a check, maybe a few weeks, whatever. Go cash it out at Banco Santa Cruz. They reimburse up to 90%. And Vernon, thank you again for the super chat. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit that super chat button, that like button. Drop a comment if you have any questions. About to wrap up the insurance part, get into furniture. But I wanted to share what's going on. Like to put you guys on to the latest scam. Not latest, it's probably been going on before me, but if you're going to get checked out for something serious down here, go with insurance and get a second opinion. Get a second opinion, because these doctors will sell you fake prescriptions so they can get paid, because they get paid off these prescriptions. Literally happened today. It happened to me. Happened to somebody I was dating. It happens where like one doctor be like, "Oh, you got this, you got that." Boom. Now you're spending 2,000 pesos for a month's supply of medication that you don't need. That's twisted. That is very twisted. Always get a second opinion and do your research before getting insurance. If you guys have any insurance questions, like thinking about getting insurance, hit me up on the consultations on the email, realchapaptv@gmail.com. But talking from experience, it happens. It happens to me. Listen, same day I did surgery, hospitals trying to double dip. Take 20,000 pesos out of my pocket, take 20,000 pesos from the insurance. But I had to be firm. I couldn't be firm completely. Cost me 8,000 pesos, but at least I ain't give them full 22. That was my L. That was my loss. And I don't have problems sharing my losses on this channel with you guys. I don't have problems sharing my losses with those that have the dreams, the aspirations to getting out of the States. Number one, I applaud you for that. Wanted to get out of the States. But I'm going to share my wins and I'm going to share my losses. Because I believe in law of attraction. I believe in giving what you want to receive. And I want to give help to people. I want to give the correct information to people, so nobody has to go through mistakes that are avoidable. Drop a comment if you feel me. I don't want nobody to go through mistakes that are avoidable. It'll come off as hating. I'm not hating. I'm warning. If I'm hating to you, sorry about that. Drop a comment if you're the type of person that can have a civilized conversation. If not, like some other people that got too sensitive the other night, my island this, my island that, she can't that. Bye. Okay, whatever. Where are you writing from? Where are you writing from right now? Where are you writing from that you feel so butthurt about my opinion on a place that I've been living for 2 years that you only come to twice a year? Don't make me snap. Anywho, any insurance questions before I head over to buying furniture in the DR? Any insurance questions? Let's wrap up insurance. But basically, to go over the notes, insurance is helpful. Insurance is helpful. Things like X-rays, CAT scans, MRIs are cheap in the DR. They're cheap, but depending on your insurance plan, it can end up free. So something that was 4,000 pesos X-ray that was 4,000 pesos, whatever, gone with insurance. Insurance is good down here, depending on what level of insurance you have. Insurance is good. You could get almost anything for free, and whatever you have to pay for, depending on what insurance you got on and the plan you got, you could ask for a receipt. Make sure you always get a receipt, get it stamped. Go to your insurance. Like for me, I get my receipt stamped after I pay for something. Go to Humano, and they reimburse me up to 90%. So I got no insurance questions. And any other questions in general and general that you guys got, drop them in the comments, and I'll see if I can answer them after the main topics or during. All right, so let's get to insurance. Furniture. You guys are moving down here, and you want to buy furniture, right? Where do you buy furniture? How do you go about buying furniture? Numero uno. If you're gonna buy furniture and you have to put in somebody else's name, do not put in a female's name, fellas. Please let's stop putting our furniture in the name of the woman that we've met online or in Sosua or on Tinder or wherever. Let's get out of the mold where we're like, she called me Poppy, she made me breakfast, she WhatsApped me a video. I'm gonna come put $1,000 furniture in her name. Let's get out of that mode, please. If you know where to look, if you know where to shop, furniture is not too bad down here. Furniture is not expensive. If you want to finance it, fine. You want to go to Ashley's, buy a $10,000 sofa, fine. Use your credit card. Get a loan from the States. But do not put anything in a girl's name down here that you barely even know. Because guess what? You pay for it, right? You send her the money, go out, get it. She ain't going to write your name on the receipt or on the order. She's going to write hers. Fast forward, something happens. Ish hits the fan. You're like, let me get my sofa. Let me get my washing machine. Like Debo. What washing machine? What sofa? That's how she going to do it. You put that in her name, that's how she going to do it. KT in the house. KT, what's good? Yes. Good advice. Don't do it. Do not feel pressure. They're going to offer. Trust me, they're going to offer, and you're going to be like, oh, I got such a good person on my side because she offered to put the furniture in her name. That's something big. That shows trust. That shows this. That shows that. No, it don't. That's their investment. Because they're like, all right, so I could put something in my name. Something goes left. I could go to the Fiscalia, say this is mine. That's why it's always good to keep receipts. Keep receipts. I've had a situation with the Fiscalia where my receipts saved me. Where I sent money to somebody else to buy something for me, they put it in their name, but I had the receipt of the proof that I sent the money and the conversation saying, here, go buy this, I'm sending this amount. Always keep your receipts. Vernon Yu says, why would I put a purchase on someone else's name? Brother, it happens. It happens on here. How do you think these apartments be getting cleaned out? How do you think brothers be losing furniture, cars? It happens. It happens on here. So let's talk shopping. Let's talk shopping for furniture, right? If you don't want to go to IKEA, you don't want to go to Ashley's, Facebook Marketplace. When I first moved to Santiago, Facebook Marketplace was a good place for me to find a couch. Basically go on the marketplace, type of sofa, and I basically came across this country that made couches. You send them the design you want. I had an L-shaped couch. Sent them the design. I was like, listen, I want the couch like this material, soft material. They made it, and I'm gonna drop some jewels for you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened to me. So the couch cost me 20,000 pesos, but in reality, after the guy built it, he built it like a little bit bigger than it should have been, and he wanted more money. Typical, right? He wanted more money. And I was like, nah, he wanted 28,000 because he realized he did a 28,000 job from the picture of what I wanted. It was like an L-shaped couch, but it wasn't connected, so I wasn't too happy with it. Ended up selling it. Got another one from IKEA. Gonna get into IKEA a little bit. He ended up wanting more money. So if you go to a place and you don't like what you see, You can always get furniture custom made. You get furniture custom made up until the material, like the material you're sitting on, touching. You could choose that also. You get furniture custom made. Marketplace is a good one. Um, Going around like the Dominican neighborhoods where they have like the furniture stores, the feterias. Feterias basically you can go get like stoves for 9,000, 10,000 pesos. You get a washing machine for 9,000, 8,000, 16,000 pesos. Not the stackable ones, but you know the little ones where you have to like dry the clothes on the roof and stuff. You can do that. Some places are costly, but to save yourself money, get something made. Get something made or buy something at a good price. Because what they do now, some places what they do is that they get these things cheaply made, like you know, the 10,000 peso sofas, and then they'll bring it to their own stores and then they'll slap a 40,000 peso price tag on it. So now you're paying 40,000 pesos for something that was like 8,000, 10,000. So just be aware when buying furniture. Also, another tip you can use to buy furniture for somebody that may be leaving the DR, right? Ejemplo, later on during the year, I'm going to start putting my furniture up. There may be somebody coming down here that needs a stove or a fridge or a stackable washer, dryer, or a couch. And you could buy from expats leaving. Tends to be easier as opposed to just buying online from somebody. Um, Stuff like that. Mike asks, wouldn't it be cheaper to ship everything from the States to DR? Some people do it, but doing that would probably cost you more than buying furniture here, if you understand what I'm saying. Shipping could probably cost you more because the shipping process down here, Mike, is grimy. Like they'll charge you shipping tax, they'll charge you a percentage of the value of whatever you're shipping down here, and they'll add that on to whatever they want. So it gets a little messed up. So that people tend not to ship. Me, the only thing that I shipped two barrels that had clothes in it, my air fryer, my George Foreman, and I shipped my two TVs. My two TVs alone cost $1,500 to ship from the States to the DR. And I would have rather shipped my TVs because one of those TVs down here cost $3,000. And I got it in the States for like $600, $700. Explore, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I think this is like the first time I've seen you active in the live. I appreciate you. Got some more new folks in here. If you guys are now joining, we talk about insurance. Earlier, we talked about the good and the bad, shared some horror stories, shared some tips on some clinics, some hospitals scamming, some doctors scamming. So just be careful. Insurance is a necessity down here. It's good. It could wipe the bill if you have the proper, receipt from your doctor, and getting second opinions. That's the wrap up. Now we're talking about furniture. Where to buy furniture. So I had two couches so far in the duration of my time in the Dominican Republic. When I lived in Puerto Plata, the house was furnished. Came down here, got the couch off Facebook Marketplace, hit up the company. They made the sofa for me, came out all right. I had that for about a year. Now I went to IKEA. Oh, IKEA. You guys have heard of love-hate relationships. I have a hate relationship with IKEA. Because everything I buy from IKEA out here it's expensive and it don't last long. It don't last long. I bought a bed and listen, I got so pissed off the other day. Literally the other day, I literally just threw the bed set out. Literally threw the bed set out. How much it cost? It cost like $56,000, almost $1,000 altogether. I just have the mattress now. I got so mad with this bed set. IKEA is for those of you guys who are going to buy something, furnish a place, and never move ever again till the day you die. That's what IKEA is for. I got this sofa right here, this L-shaped sofa, cost $1,000. For what? I don't know. It's not even a sofa bed. Yoga in the crib, large mangoes, bro. You a bigger sofa, bro. This guy. How much it costs a car ship from Miami? Listen, it don't matter where it's being shipped from. It matters what happens when it gets to here, to the aduanas in the Dominican Republic. Need a bigger sofa. Now my sofa is like fair size, bro. It's like it could sit like depending on people, it's like one, two, three, and L shape. My sofa fair size, bro. But $1,000 for an L shaped sofa in the Dominican Republic, it don't make no sense. I've seen like sectional, like the U sofas and recliners going for like 100,000, 90,000 pesos. It just don't make sense. If if you're not the type of person that cares about like, all right, I want a recliner, because you could go find some good recliners for maybe 16, 17,000 pesos if you look, like just the one seaters though. You can go find them, but like furniture tends to be a little bit tricky. Tables, you can get tables made. A good table shouldn't cost you no more than maybe 15 to 28,000 pesos, depending on your table. The table I got right now cost me about 24,000 pesos. Metal frame, you guys can hear that nice wooden top thing. I got it literally a few months ago. Didn't cost me that much. Got no chairs though, because chairs could be expensive down here. Like per chair, I mean per chair can range anywhere from 7,000 to 14,000 pesos, from like 100 and something dollars to over $200 for one chair. See, Yoga crack jokes. Big girl broke your bed frame. Wow, it wasn't a big girl, man. It was just the constant the headboard and all that stuff. It was constant. So, and I just got tired, man, because when I bought the bed, the first time they set up, it was in Puerto Plata. It was perfect. But IKEA, once you set it up, you're not supposed to break down and set it up again. That makes no sense. I guess that's what IKEA here. It makes no sense. But nah, it wasn't a big girl that broke my bed. I've heard you should only ship electronics. You should be, yeah, definitely. Because an air fryer will cost you about 8,000 pesos. How much can we find an air fryer for on Amazon? $50? 60? And you're gonna pay 150 for an air fryer? Definitely ship your electronics. Doctors in DR scamming X-rays. It happens. Yo, from the hospital bed, waving a bill in my face, like, hey, you gotta pay this to leave. But they wouldn't have performed the surgery if insurance wasn't paying them. I go to black on the insurance like, yo, dog, we paid them. Still blaming the insurance because there was things preventable they could have done to help me out, because I was calling them that day and the agent gave me the runaround, like, oh, this and that, I don't know what's going on. But a hospital trying to scam, double dip. How's the normal visits at the VA? Like, wonderful. Wonderful. I'd say the experience is better than the States. Third party. Wonderful. Nice clinic physically. Secretaries are nice. The doctors are nice, professional. They tend to host like events for the veterans. Therapist is great. Therapist is amazing. They offer massage therapy, physical therapy. VA biz out here is nice. Make sure you guys check out MedVets in Puerto Plata. For those of you vets who love Puerto Plata, can't get out of it, go check out MedVets. Go talk to Alan. He will get you squared away. Like, so the man, given the cost of electronics, furniture in the DR, and the extra John, man, I think I might just ship electronics, furniture down there and take the extra charges on the chin. If you're gonna do that, it's some notes. YouTube, somebody will probably report this video, but whatever, because I'm all about helping you guys have the best experience, the best time, while saving money. So if you're gonna ship something down here, find a Dominican friend to ship it for you, and it'll come out a little bit cheaper. Have the Dominican friend that you trust ship it down here for you. From the States or from down here that you trust, have them ship it from the States, whatever it is, and it'll come out a little bit cheaper, and you can avoid some taxes. Nah, Vern, I already threw it out. Ain't no oil, ain't no WD-40, all that. Ain't no all that. It's just no sieve. Like they say I had no sieve. It's not useful. Mr. West in the building. Chapapa Tv. You sound frustrated with DR. It's time for you to come back to NY. Negative. Negative, Mr. West. Mr. West, no. Or Colombia, maybe. But definitely not back to the States. Definitely not back to the States. I'd have to bring back to the States in a casket. Brandon, can you post the name of the hospital in the Facebook group? Which Facebook group, brother? Yoga. Brazil is calling you. Chef Kelvin already went to Brazil. Listen, y'all seen an interview with Kelvin. Y'all seen an interview. It's up on the channel. It happened like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, right? Like 2 weeks ago. Kelvin was out. Kelvin been living here 10 years and he was out of the Dominican Republic, went to Brazil. Actually going next month for the brother's birthday. His first birthday in Brazil. So we're going down there, show some love, do some exploration for myself. If that is a place I would like to relocate to, publicly I haven't announced, like, in an official video fashion that I'm gonna move. So I think I'm gonna do that in April. I'm gonna do that in April when I'm out of the DR. Maybe when I'm in Brazil, when I'm in Colombia. Stay tuned. But I'm gonna publicly announce that I'm moving. And if you guys want to buy any furniture later on during the year, hit me up on the side, hit me up on the email. Let's work something out. But Uncle Russell's already buying the TVs and the ACs, so those are gone. Still got the fridge, still got this table, got a couch, got some stools, some fans, chandeliers. But yeah, I haven't formally announced yet. But let's see if Brazil's calling, Yo. You gonna be out there? Let's see if Brazil is calling. Definitely. But let me see what else. The expat group that Russ. I didn't know there was a Facebook group. I know there's a WhatsApp group. I'm in the WhatsApp group. But yeah, be wary when you guys go to doctors. You get your doctor visits. Some doctors will try to double dip. Some doctors will try to prescribe you something that you don't need because they get paid off prescribing prescriptions. So be aware of that. Be careful. Have a good insurance. Always get a second opinion. Man, Waves is swimming tonight. I ain't gonna front. I didn't even know my hair was like this. Waves swimming out here in the DR, bringing waves to the island. KT asks, "Why are you moving, sir?" KT, that video gonna go up. It's just gonna be like I'm moving on the live. That video gonna go up. Make sure y'all tune in because I'm gonna make that video very, very special for you guys. I'm gonna act up. Might have a lady or two with me to talk about it, but I'm gonna act up, and it's not gonna be here in the DR. Definitely, that's coming next month. I'm gonna give you guys a date exactly when it's coming, so you can put it in your calendar. When are we doing this? This live, and everybody put out your phone, save this live to your phone. This live is going to happen Saturday, April 16th. Sometime in the afternoon evening, but Saturday, April 16th, I'm doing that live. It's going to be a big one, a great one. But KT, you want to know why I'm moving? Going to drop it all right there. Going to rattle some more cages like last night. Not last night, the other night was rattling some cages, had some people upset, heartbroken. Man, you can't adjust. Man, you can't ditch you, man. You can't. That makes you leave. The door going to hit you, blah, blah. All right. Listen, I didn't say I'm trying to change or control. Whatever I can't change or control, I'm going to change where I am in that situation. Okay, I will leave. Thank you. Thank you for your permission. But like I said, in the meantime, I'm going to be giving the real spill. I'm going to be sharing information. And I'm going to say it one more time for those of you who weren't here. And if you happen to have a problem with me turning on the camera, talking about my day, my experience, like nobody's watching. If you don't like what I got to say, act like a quarterback. Like when a quarterback says hike, act like a quarterback, take a hike when I snap. When I'm talking, when I'm venting, when I'm explaining what's going on that shouldn't be happening to a regular paying human being in a crab in a barrel like mentality when it comes to businesses and relationships down here. If you don't like what I got to say, act like a quarterback and hike. Take a hike. Bye when I snap. And that's it. It's simple. Exactly. Yoga. Robbing expats with the gringo prices in DR. Expats are fed up with the BS. KT, that's your answer. That's your answer, KT. The other day I just found out about one of my subscribers, and I'm trying to get him on the channel, but he camera shy. One of my subscribers has been here 3 months, yeah. 3 months. I went with this dude to buy a fridge and a stove. Who's buying a fridge and a stove and a couch and a TV for 3 months? Nobody. Dude thought he was gonna be here long term till he hit. I explained the story over and over to him, like, yo, I see what's going on. I see what you were saying. This vibe ain't for me. I'm out. Basically, hooked him up with another subscriber. Shout out to my dog AC. Hooked him up with another subscriber. Sold his stuff, and homie's leaving next week from the DR. Mind you, guys, this is a guy that came down here to live full time. Went with him to buy his stuff, his apartment, signed up for a gym membership, try on the island, and he just like, yo, he's like, yo, I'm a king, and this ain't it. He's like the level of appreciation, the scams, the this, the that, the struggling. He's like, yo, it feels weird where like you've done something for somebody for the first time in their life, that you gave somebody to experience it, and they basically they spit on it. Literally, they like spit on what you do out here, whether it's businesses, regulars, locals, as depending on the type of person you are. And he's a good dude, good soul. Depending on the type of person you are, you won't tolerate that. But you won't try to change it. You just change where you're at. Like, all right, I'll take my good vibes. I'll take my money elsewhere. That's what Kelvin did. That's what my other neighbor Gary did. That's what a few expats have been living around the island that don't like to talk much, get on the internet done. But what I'm doing is that I'm letting you guys know that it's happening. Because I don't want you guys to be what's the word? Oblivious to what's going on. Because while it's an influx of expats and veterans and retirees coming out, there's a little bit of trickle of people who spent some time here and like, it's not worth it, or spent a little time here. It came here with their eyes open, paying attention to what's going on around them, not looking up, not looking down, what's passing, and catching on. They're like, you know what? I'm out. It's not worth it. Just like what Yoga said, robbing expats could be numero uno for some people. We ain't gonna trigger down the chain of command of what else. Ascended saying 3, what's up? Prescription drugs are largely given in the U.S. as well. I'm just saying, right? But in the U.S., can a doctor get away with malpractice? Ascended saying, can a doctor prescribe you something that you're not supposed to be taking that could be dangerous to you or not necessary and get away with it with no repercussions? No. All for a few bucks? No, they can't. And that's the point. That's why you got to be careful. So we talk about furniture. Let me see. Camera keep going on. I got to fix that setting for the next time. We talk about furniture. We talked about where to get it. Facebook Marketplace, the Dominican neighborhoods. You guys could go around Las Colinas Mall. Las Colinas Mall is one of the malls here in Santiago. And on that mall, there's a block. Literally a whole block of like stores, departments that sell like couches, fridges, stoves. Be careful though, because I bought a fridge there that I ended up replacing. How much the fridge cost me? I think at the time, the fridge cost like $20-something pesos. Ended up buying another one in less than a year, like literally less than a year. Ended up buying another one. I went to Ochoa. Ochoa is a good place. Make sure when you guys buy furniture, electronics, whatever, keep the receipt, please. Keep the receipt. Take pictures. Test things out, because they don't play when it comes to the warranty down here. Keep the receipts. Take your pictures. Ochoa is a good place to go to buy some electronics like fridges, stoves. I bought my fridge there. I haven't had no problems. But like I said, keep the receipts. Take pictures when you go. Ochoa is literally at 8 and an A for any of you guys looking to go to that location. If you're gonna move down here, you want to buy some furniture, or get on Facebook. Facebook is good. Just be careful. Obviously, especially out here, you gotta be very careful. If you're gonna meet up with somebody, if you're gonna check something, make sure it's working. Make sure you have a reputable, trustworthy Dominican friend go with you to check it out. Do not send money ahead of time. Do not be pressured to send money. Always negotiate. You can always negotiate out here. And if the price feels wrong, that's because it's wrong. Always check market value elsewhere when buying furniture. Like I said, some places will sell furniture more expensive than others, like IKEA, Ashley, even some of these stores. I went to El Canto today in the city, El Canto, and they're selling these little BS sofas for like 40,000 pesos that I know if I go to Puerto Plata, I'm going to see the joint for 8,000 pesos. So be careful when it comes to furniture. Research. Chef K, what's up? What's good? Chef K says, you always gave me the impression that you were a level-headed young man. I'm sure you leaving the DR is a smart decision for you. Good luck, bro. Man, Chef K, first of all, I want to say thank you for the positivity and the understanding where it's like we as people, you guys on this channel, end of the day, we want to go somewhere where it's like we want what's best for us. We don't care about the extra-ish. We want what's best for us, and we're going to get it, however it may be. As long as we're not hurting other people, as long as we're not hurting ourselves, we're going to pursue our own happiness, whatever it may be. And Chef K, thank you for paying attention, because I know I have some of those subscribers that pay attention, that talk to each other, one another, that talk to me like, listen, I know what you said in this video flew over somebody's head, but what do you mean by this? And it happens. It happens during a consultation that I have, happens in a comment. Like, just pay attention to the information that's being given out to you. Like, I'm going to preach the good. I'm going to preach the bad, Chef K. Like, it may work for somebody else that, that may have more for tolerance not to be fed up with these things going on. But for me, it's like, I'm gonna be honest, I can't lie, it's not working. It's not gonna work day after day after day for years to come. And once again, Chef K, I appreciate that. I appreciate the good luck, definitely. When that live go on, make sure you guys are tuned into that. Leon says, my doctor did the same thing in Washington Heights. He lost his license in prison time. My point taken. And that's not gonna happen out here. That is not going to happen out here, brother. That's my point exactly. So they could do it. A lot of things could be done to you. And, just like the Scooby-Doo in the States, things could be done to you. But just like Scooby-Doo, I would have gone away with it too. Out here, they will get away with it. And you can't do nothing about it. I'm just like, be careful. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Vernon, thank you for the super chat. It says, you mentioned shipping your stuff in barrels. What company did you use to ship? I shipped out of New York. I used a company called Awilda Shipping, AWILDA Shipping. They pick up in all the 5 boroughs and Long Island. A barrel with me at the time, you got to negotiate, because I know they're going to try to hit you over the head like 150, 175. I'm like, nah. I used it with my boy. Had my boy, first time I shipped my stuff, called my boy up. He was Dominican. They came, he talked to them. He's like, all right, boom, give them 125. 125 per barrel. That's what I use. Great question. Yo. Up the prices on X-Facts, taxi, rent, dentists, doctors, judges, cops, shoe store. Brazil had one price for goods and services. Plain globe time. It's about that time. That's all I ask for. I'm like, yo, one price, one good for services. For services, not even just for goods, but for services. These other places could do it. I'm like, is that a little too much to ask? One price for good for services. Don't jack the price up by $100 just because I come into your store with shorts and tattoos and my phone has 3 cameras. Man, I remember at a point I used to literally dress in shorts, a tank top, and sandals just to try to blend in. Yeah, I kid you not. Just to try to blend in and get lower prices, and I couldn't. Still failed. Still failed. There's no winning. It's like they just smell it off you that you don't belong here and you got money. I've been scammed by a dentist too. I've been scammed by a dentist too. I was messing with this one girl, and this was my L. This is my L. Now that I like when I think back, this is my L. Messed with this one girl where the dentist was her friend. Went there, did X-rays. She's like, "Oh, you need braces, blah 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 blah, this and that." So cool. I get the braces done, 20,000 pesos, 4,000. I mean, $400. I'm like, shoot, $400 for braces, 2,000 something dollars in the States. Give it to me. Few adjustments will happen when she'll go switch out the braces. The braces will always break, always break. I don't matter what I eat. Like, yeah, when I eat things like chicharron, it'll break. But like, I remember one time I ate pasta, broke. Soft pasta, it broke. It don't matter what I did. These braces were breaking. I had to go back and pay 1,000 pesos per thing, for that to get them changed. Long story short, dentist office stopped calling me. I started these braces. So I'm like, you know what? And this is why I say second opinions are necessary, even third opinions. So I go to another dentist, and this dentist is like, why do you have braces in your mouth? I had to do x-rays for this new dentist. She's like, why do you have braces in your mouth? I'm like, because I did x-rays in this dentist, I need them. Like, no, you don't. I'm taking them out today. So guess who lost money being scammed by a dentist? Ooh. It happens. It can happen to anybody. If you don't do your second, third opinions, if you don't have a trustworthy relationship out here, and it could be a guy, it doesn't have to be a girl, like a friend, a guy be like, hey, does this sound right to you? Or hey, can you come into this appointment? Or hey, that. Do reviews on Google. Go to like places where they would probably have something to lose or don't want the bad rep. But man, I got. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I got. Like she got me. The dentist got me. The chick that recommended me got me. They got me. Basically wasted 20,000 pesos for some teeth work I didn't need. Teeth work expensive in the DR. Expensive in the DR, and I don't even know if it's worth it because I don't even think the DR is known for teeth work. So next time I do something teeth related, I'll probably go do it in Colombia. I think Colombia is deal with teeth work. But yo, again, thanks for the comment, enlightening the folks as always. But I'm about to finish up this live, y'all. So it was just a quick live, drop some gems for you guys to be careful. Moving down here, if you're gonna get insurance, what to do with your insurance. If you came in late, start the live over. Sorry you missed it. Turn on the notification bells, drop a video, drop the like, turn on the alerts for whenever I go live. And basically some furniture game. If you guys have any more furniture game questions about shipping, questions about where to go buy furniture out here, negotiate. Always negotiate, y'all. Don't feel bad. Don't feel like you're a cheap bum because you gotta negotiate all the time. Listen, negotiating will save you some money. It can. Because what if somebody throws $500 price at you for something that's $200 or 100 or 50? It happens. It sounds outrageous, but people will throw a $500 price at you for something that's less than half. Negotiate. Even if it's just 50 pesos, 100 pesos, down pesos, or get into the mode of negotiating. That's how you can adjust out here. Negotiate. Don't be like, oh shit, I feel like a bum. Be like, it's only $5, only $10. No. Because living down here, all that is only $10 they're getting me for. It's only this, it's only that. All that overpaying will add up over time. And it'll keep happening to you. It'll keep happening to others. I see no more questions. So I bade you all a very, very good night. If there's any other questions, drop them in the comment. I'll get back to you guys later. But thanks for watching. As always, to the usual suspects, Vernon, Leon, Chef K, Yoga, Pulling Up Lake, Jackson, Jeter, EJ Creative, Michael Ray, Extrolling, Vernon, KT. Thank you guys for watching, and all the other silence watchers out there that didn't say hi. I appreciate you watching, spending some time with me, and I bid you all a good night to the next episode.